What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? It's your boy Amar, and I am back with another podcast of Let's Talk About It TV podcast. Yes, another show of Let's Talk About It TV podcast. And today I have my co-host here today. His name is Easy Holmes Jr. He go by Lil Dan. Say what's up, bro.
What's up, bro? I'm off work on y'all ass, man. Straight out work on y'all ass. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's get on into it. But before we get into it today, I want to have some like an icebreaker. I thought about doing so. I want to just break the ice just so we can get ourselves situated and set ourselves in here today. So this is like an icebreaker. It's gonna take like not even 5 minutes, like a rapid fire round. So would you choose IHOP or Denny's?
I hope for sure.
Okay.
Man, I hope for sure, man. Like, people be sleeping on IHOP, bro. Like, when we talking about like a full breakfast, like quality food, IHOP, bro.
Okay. Because I can tell you, I love IHOP, but my mom loves Denny's. She will stop at Denny's any time of the day.
Denny's cool, but man,
They be
IHOP,
too
bro.
cold for one.
IHOP beautiful, bro. IHOP beautiful.
Okay, so what about Nike or Jordan?
Like the same, but if I had to choose, just like based on if I had to choose a brand, I just Jordan for sure.
Okay, I choose Jordan too. I choose Jordan any day. Like
Yeah.
right now, I got on some
I'm about to
Jordan.
say both of them got on Jay. Like it's part of the culture, bro. Like that's what it is.
Right, exactly. Coffee or tea?
Coffee, tea, bro.
You got
crazy.
tea right
I
there.
got tea right now. I got tea right now, but like this on a Palmer though.
Right.
Tea and lemonade.
What?
That's the only time I drink tea. Like if it's on a Palmer, tea and lemonade, yeah, I drink it. But if I had to choose, man, coffee, man, I'd be at work killing coffee, bro.
Man, ain't gonna kiss the hand cap, bro. I'll drink coffee anytime in the morning, anytime of the day, anytime of the night. Especially when I'm on the highway, I would drink coffee constantly.
Bro, that coffee get you going, bro.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, would you prefer being single or married?
Hey, that man gonna get me on trouble on here, man. Man, I ain't never been married, so I can't. It's like a different perspective, but like,
Let me rephrase that question then. Would you rather
be in a relationship?
being married, or would you just prefer staying like as being single, or let me add this in there, just have a relationship where your boyfriend and girlfriend?
Like, I'd rather be in a relationship in general, like boyfriend and girlfriend, married or not. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, the ultimate goal really is to be married, locked in, cause like when you locked in with somebody, that's like a perspective you ain't gotta think about. Like, you got your lady, and if it's the right one, like she gonna help motivate you in life and put you in life. So yeah, you want to be married. Like, boyfriend and girlfriend is cool too. Like, it steps. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can still like do all the facets as the same thing as marriage as being in a boyfriend or girlfriend. So it's just a relationship in general. I'd rather that than be single. Like, single would be cool. You got your time to lock in with yourself, but what's the ultimate goal? Really to share that with somebody and have somebody like push you.
Exactly. So for me, as of right now, I'm looking. I just opened myself up to start looking. Because I was single for about 2 years and was not looking for a relationship at all. Actually, I've been hurt twice in my previous last two relationships, and I said, I asked the Lord to heal me, He did, and I just had never got into a relationship for 2 years. Like I said, I'm just now opening myself up, but I am looking for that. This is right.
Hey, y'all hear that, lady? Get out on. What y'all doing? Get out my man.
She gotta be a Christian, and she gotta be a Christian, and she gotta be a woman of a true, authentic woman of God.
He basically saying you gotta be, you gotta go to church with him and stuff. But outside, you at the crib, you gotta Gotta be a little devil. That's what he really trying to say. I'm just gonna tell y'all that now. That's what he really trying to say. It's alright though. It's alright.
You funny. But we ain't gonna say too much. But yeah, so now we finna dive into these segments. So the first segment that we're going to discuss, let me get to it, y'all. I'm sorry. Is the Drake lawsuit versus the UMG label. So what are your thoughts on that, Izzy?
And y'all know I'm team OVO. But I think a lot of people misinformed when it comes down to the lawsuit and they really don't know kind of like what it's really about. And I ain't gonna lie, it ain't like I'm talking to Drake or nothing like that. Like he ain't like he really telling me, but like just on my intuition, like some people just like, man, oh man, Drake suing Kendrick, or Drake suing it ain't it ain't hip hop or whatever the case may be. Like they got their opinion or whatever. Like, and it's cool to have your opinion, but that ain't what it's about. Like they ain't seeing it's bigger than hip hop. It ain't even a battle. It's about what Drake really touching on is just like I'm Drake. Like I'm one of the biggest ever, which is stated for. But if people know, like beforehand, like he was in a battle with UMG to like try to get that money. He was trying to look for like I think like 700 million. So it was just like they were having disputes about that. So when a beef come across, and I'm gonna just tell y'all this, like y'all ain't gonna sit here and cap to me. Like I even know some dude, like some people that I know, like bro, y'all wasn't listening to no Kendrick, bro. Nobody wasn't listening to Kendrick, bro. Like we just I'm not gonna say y'all wasn't listening to him, but y'all wasn't no fans. Like ain't no way Kendrick, y'all talking about Kendrick was in y'all top 3 y'all listen to every day. Like you don't even make music that consistent enough for it to be your top 3 if who you listen to every day. Like I'm not saying Kendrick not a good artist because he is, but people just really forgetting about the boy and what he really provides and brings to the culture. So it's just like during the beef, we all know what went down during the beef and the allegations and stuff like that. But it's just like we go on the internet. Anybody go on the internet, you go touch on the topic or whatever, you're gonna see in the comments people like or bots. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Yeah, they use bots. Kendrick use bots. I'm gonna just keep it a stack with you. And the thing about it is what Drake looking at is like, man, like, hold on now, like we had a rap beef. Like it ain't the beef, but y'all trying to defame me now. Like ain't no way y'all just gonna sit up here and his style like ain't no like come on, like that ain't normal to even call somebody a pedophile. Like that's on a whole different degree. Like if I call let's say for instance one of somebody we get called a pedophile, we call somebody else a pedophile, bro. You like that shit stick with you. Like that ain't just some shit you can kind of get over or clear like just it'll go away the next day. Like that's a label, bro. Like a pedophile, like that's child molestation, like that shit worse than a felony on your record and trying to get a job. Like,
Exactly.
but that shit like real deal. So it just for Drake and the stuff that he got, his deals and stuff like that. You know, you got to deal with Nikes and everything else he got dealing with. When you get labeled as a pedophile, like that shit follow you. Like people don't want to. They hesitate on, even though it ain't no truth to it, but people won't hesitate, especially nowadays when it comes to like social media and stuff like that. Like anybody have an opinion. So it's just like UNG, like he just find it suspicious. Like I'm the one who keep the lights on. Like I'm one of the biggest artists you ever had. The way I make money and generate money for this company. So it's just like when I ask for 600, 700, it shouldn't be a problem. And not only that, it shouldn't be a problem. Why, like, why all of a sudden that? Come on, bro. Not Like Us, bro, is a decent song, but it ain't for the point where how big it is. Like we talking about Kendrick, how he won awards at the Grammys, the Super Bowl, stuff like that. Like, bro, before even a beef, there's no way y'all would have thought Kendrick ever to perform at the Super Bowl or won Grammys or stuff like that. But the beef is just a prime example of how big just Drake is in general when he's mentioned.
Right.
So it's just like y'all pushing not only this song and its narrative, but y'all like in a sense of like that ain't even a great song like that to begin with. It's just like you gotta really think about reality of it. It ain't like it's Michael Jackson Thriller.
Right,
Nah,
exactly.
like uh, this song came and went. It ain't like people really still playing it unless people getting paid to play it or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying it's a bad song. It's a decent catchy song. It's like a West Coast bop, but that ain't no nationwide bop high award. It really been forced on us. So like I say, bro, like it's just a simple fact that he pushing a red button. Like you say, like he coming and he ruffling feathers. He trying to get leverage, which he got all the leverage right now because of what his catalog is worth and stuff like that, and what he is to them. He's been hinting like going independent, doing little things, ruffle feathers within UNG, and I think this lawsuit alone is gonna help him get the leverage because it's gonna come down to a settlement at the end of the day. Like it's gonna be a win for Drake because he gonna basically gonna have the leverage to get what he want or get what he's trying to get, and it could also be something for him on his own, or at least 50% of it type stuff. And I'm not gonna say he's gonna fully win like he's gonna come out the lawsuit everything he want, but it's gonna be a settlement at the end where UMG gonna have to be like, you know what, bro, I'm tired of this. So
I feel like I agree. I like Drake. I don't have nothing against Drake. I actually love his songs, especially one called "They Not Like Us." I think that's like a what is it called?
that's
Did I?
Kendrick Lamar, man.
Oh,
That's Kendrick Lamar.
oh Lord.
And he said that was Drake.
Okay, my bad. Well, sometimes you make
The
mistakes. You make
disrespect.
mistakes.
The
Oh
disrespect.
Lord.
The disrespect.
But yeah, but for real though, I love Drake. I don't have nothing against Drake. Um, I actually agree to all your points that you were saying. Um, I'm like, uh, who did the lawsuit again? Drake. Drake was the one that did the lawsuit, right? Okay, I somewhat kind of agree with him because he tried to get his
Yeah, like
money. So I agree with that 100%.
yeah, just think what like with your brand, like if you if I sign you, I'm handling your marketing and stuff like this. So you just in general, to say as a business, what you bring to the table with to my company, in a partnership. After your first deal done, what you gonna come back if you generate $1 billion,
Mhm.
all right, cool. I generated y'all $1 billion. I fulfilled my contract obligation, and I gave y'all more. So your deal was a hundred mil. What you gonna come back and ask for? You ain't gonna want 100 mil again. You gonna want more than that
You want more
because
than
you
that.
generated $1 billion. So that's just how it really is, and it just like Drake just like people don't understand like what Drake is really trying to do because he'll drop it, like he'll get over it, but it's either he trying to like, all right, I'm gonna get my money one way or another. We gonna do this one way or another. I hate to come down to this, but I know like, and people don't understand like it's the reason why Drake been the best for the last 12, 15 years. Like he know the ins and outs of the business.
Right, exactly.
So a man that knows the in and outs and knows what's going on, like you can't do no shady or you all your tricks ain't gonna work on him because he know your tricks. So like if
Right.
I'm a person that I know your tricks, I'm like I feel like you playing with me. The world as a consumer don't know. I'm about to tell everybody what really going on, and everybody got skeletons. And what this gonna hurt you as a business is people know your skeletons because what they gonna do criticize you, especially in the day and age with social media. It's different if we was in 2000 2001 where somebody could say something and you can't really hear a voice's opinion from a random person. But like now, like with social media, people's opinions is kind of more so powerful because even the highest person in a room or the highest person in business is gonna look on his phone and he can see what people. saying. And you what the people are saying, you got to get feed to it because if I sell candy and you don't like my candy, if I keep selling the same shit and you telling me what to put in the candy, then how I'm gonna get better candy? I gotta listen to my consumers to have a better product. So
Right, exactly. So let's get on into this next topic. The Cowboys contract problems with Micah Pearson. How you feel
man,
about that, Izzy?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy. I'm a 49ers fan. I ain't gonna lie to
I'm
you.
a Saints fan.
I can't stand the Cowboys or anything bad that happens to the Cowboys or anything disagreement with going on in that organization, bro. Like, I want it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they just gonna help our chances, bro. Like, of course, like in the sense of we really don't know what's going on within that situation. I mean, it's business, bro. Like, this what happened. You're trying to fight to get what you want or whatever the case may be, and it's from both sides. Jerry Jones, I mean, people don't understand. Jerry Jones is a great businessman. He ain't dumb, and like he ain't got nothing on the table for him. But Michael Parsons might be asking for some. But Jerry Jones looking at it like, I don't think you worth. Like, I don't think you worth it. What you asking for. He might be asking for top player money, like top player. Michael Parsons ain't no top player in the league. He ain't. You can name if you can name 10 other guys that's better right now in the NFL. Then how you gonna get played like a top 10 player? So it's just like I feel like he one of the best in his position, but I also feel like in that situation, especially for all Cowboys players moving forward, like y'all not winning. As in like y'all not kicking down the door. Y'all having decent regular seasons. Y'all may have some 10, 11 win seasons, but losing in the first round of the playoffs, you ain't gonna get that long term substantial deal because you're not ahead of the curve. You just within the pack. So like for Michael Parsons, man, like the last couple years, bro, like teams going against, especially like playoffs, he ain't been making no impact. He ain't no T.J. Watt. He ain't no Myles Garrett. Where he's game breaking like this. So I get like I know his youth and stuff like that. His ceiling, he's kind of putting it in the deal, but it's just like you want to make your money. You want to be in a situation you want to win because if he get dealt somewhere, especially a team that's just not good and the culture is worse, then how would they affect you as a player? So I really don't give a damn because I'm a 49ers fan. I wish all the worst, but like
Okay, so I'm a 49. What's good, Trey? What's good, Trey Cotton? I got to speak to my brother. But I'm a diehard Saints fan. My mom, actually, to be honest, all of my household is divided up. My mom's a Cowboy fan. My dad is my stepdad is a Steelers fan. I'm a Saints fan, and my brother is a I forgot he's a Seahawks. He changed from Seahawks and went to somewhere. I forgot exactly where he was, but he wishy washy. Sometimes he loves one team, then he goes to somebody else. But I think for the Cowboys, I feel like that's a good thing. I really do, and I kind of sense like feel like the Cowboys gonna do something this year.
they ain't
But
gonna
at
do
the
shit.
same time, I'm like,
You know,
you still ain't gonna whoop the Saints at the end of the day. Yes, I said that, mother. Yes, I said that, mother.
You want to know what's so crazy? I ain't gonna lie. I got a disdain for the Saints too. Like I don't like the Saints at all either. Like, but my family did that. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like when I was younger, like I was like Saints. Saints home team. Cool. Like Saints cool. Man, I had my cousin, bro. Ed Griffin, man. He was in the league. I'm talking about. Yeah, he was bona fide like NFC Championship, bro. I'm looking at my family, bro. I know, but like it's just like the Saints home team, bro. Bro, you got a cousin that playing in the NFC Championship game, starting cornerback, and y'all come talking about some let's go Saints. Hey, bro, and from that day on, I swear to God, I ain't never, bro. The Saints, bro, I could stand them because it's like my family did like it's like the Saints. Like and I get it, bro. At the time, like for the city and stuff like that, it was like it was like a different moment because of whatever what New Orleans went through and stuff like that with Katrina, especially for my family and stuff like that with the hardship. So it's just like seeing that team go out and win and stuff like that. But it was just like the principle, like my cousin, he's flying y'all, to these games, y'all can't y'all telling me for one game y'all can't just say look. Family over everything. Let's rep the Viking right now. Now the same win. Look, it's good, cuz, and then the next week y'all root for the same. But right then and there, we can't do that. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was 4 hours. I did not. Ever since then, I ain't never like the same. Like I'm not the same way I feel about the Cowboys. Same with like the Saints. I've been loving seeing y'all lose. I ain't gonna lie. I've been loving. Ooh, especially when Drew Brees retired. I ain't gonna lie. I partied. I ain't gonna lie. I partied.
He need to come back. No cap. He needs to really come back.
Y'all need to go get. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to go get Kirk Cousins though. Like, but that's the thing about the organization though. Like y'all front office has the reason why y'all haven't been to the part of since the Drew Brees retired is because of the head office. Like it's just about you got to make moves. Like you gotta do what makes sense and cause a winning. And right now, Kirk Cousins out there. Why are you straddling the fence when your quarterbacks, you see what I'm saying? You don't got no structure at the quarterback position. You got a guy, Alvin Kamara, like, he ain't getting no younger.
No.
He gonna, before you know it, he gonna get dealt eventually because if you're not winning and you got a running back at that price, you're gonna try to get assets. That's how it always goes. And the later he get, he gonna depreciate, his body gonna catch up to him, he's gonna break down and stuff like that. So it's just like on the organization, bro. Like you got to make some moves. You got Kirk Cousins out there. Kirk Cousins is still a damn good quarterback. Like it's just a situation. You got to put weapons around him and stuff like that. You got to protect him, but you got to have some stability too. Like you ain't gonna why play around with these quarterbacks that you got now. You got a guy that you know what you can get out of until you could make that move to go get another big piece at quarterback or fill in that void or something like that. You just gotta. It's just all the organization thing, front office thing, but I've been loving seeing y'all lose too. I ain't gonna lie. Okay.
Well, we're gonna see when the Saints come through this year and beat the brakes off the 49ers this year.
Don't even
and the Cowboys.
Don't even think
and the Steelers. Yes, Mike, I said the Steelers.
Maybe the Cowboys, but nah, y'all ain't coming to the Bay. I think we play y'all this year. I think y'all got to come to San Francisco this year.
What?
I think I gotta check and see.
Man, you gotta get a ticket out there.
Man, it's a couple games I'm gonna go to. I gotta see for sure, but it's a couple games I do want to put on my schedule. I gotta go see. I think I don't know if they play the Cowboys this year. I think they play the Texans, but I think they play the Texans in Houston. We could definitely go to that though. So we gonna see, bro. We gonna try to get out there.
Right, exactly. So what do you think about the next topic? So the next topic is what do you think LeBron done enough? Well, let me rephrase that. Do you think LeBron done enough in his career to become the GOAT?
Hell no.
Man.
I be having this debate with my dogs, bro.
I be
trying to tell you boys, bro. Bro, I respect Bron, bro. I'm not a Bron fan. I'm sorry that I don't meat ride like y'all do.
Get out of here.
I'm sorry that I don't praise him like y'all do. Y'all call him daddy.
Oh no.
No. I'm sorry, bro. And some of the dudes that they just think he the greatest since sliced bread. They got Jordans on their feet. Look, man, Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. It ain't even close. I respect Bron. I got on my list. I'm not gonna lie. On my list, I got Bron at 2. But Jordan is up here to everybody. Everybody down here, got Bron, Kareem, whatever. And you go to the list, go on, however you want to order it. But man, Jordan is the standard. Jordan is the standard on the court, outside the court. Business wise as an athlete, and when you go into the game and what he did for the game, like it would never be replicated, it would never be duplicated. On the court performance, A lot of when y'all compare Bron to Mike, a lot of y'all comparing 91 to 98 Mike, which it ain't even that Mike ain't even close. We ain't even talk about 85, 86, 87 Mike. That's a different that's a different type of beast as far as an individual. We visually can see play the game physically from an aspect. It would never be nobody ever like that. So it just like LeBron, I respect him like longevity. I be telling people like they when they have an argument, they don't know how to have an argument for Bron to even make it make sense. Because I be telling people like Bron's greatest attribute has always been longevity and health. That's why he got the accolades that he got and stuff like that. But it just like when you look at Bron play physically from a aspect, he's one of the best physical specimens that we ever seen as far as strength, speed, and stuff like that, jumping ability. He's one of the best. Like we probably ain't never seen a guy 6'9" with that body frame and that speed. Like we just have. We've seen guys with that same probably stature as in height, and there could be multiple positions, but they ain't had the same body frame. They can have the health and stuff like that. They go with the longevity and stuff like that. And it's a lot of guys we never seen that be durable for that good of a long that don't have a drop off. And that's all credibility like to longevity, him taking his body. But when we talk about peak for peak, breaking down of when we looking at the game of basketball, how the game of basketball to be played. You play to win championships. Not only that, the role of prosperity that you take matters. I can't sit up here and if this team is better than mine, or this team got pieces that can help me to get where I need to go to, and I need to go over there to join them to win. Mike did it as in he didn't go out and look for pieces. He didn't go do that. People talk about Scotty. Scotty was drafted to the board. But Scotty became Scotty based on the work ethic, Mike, and the mentality. That shit matters. Because if I got a teammate and I could push him, no matter how you push him, it could be making him better, probably passing the ball more, get him comfortable, whatever. Or it could be on the mental side of this is how you work. I'm gonna work this way, but y'all gotta work this way too. Y'all gotta be ready for this too. Man, people look at that documentary. Some people, well, I'm just say Bron fans, they look at it on a different perspective. They like, oh, MJ, he was hard on his teammates. He fight his teammates, but not like he was giving them in like battle to win. You facing teams like the Knicks and stuff like that, bro. These dudes gonna put you on your ass. They gonna foul you hard. All of this, you got to be ready for that, and how you respond to that is gonna matter. Prime example from in '90, the migraine was Scottie Pippen. You talking about a guy who quote unquote headache, but on the mentality side, in the will to win and do it at all costs. Why I can't sacrifice 1 hour playing and winning this game to give myself another 24 to 42 hours to have in this game? That migraine will be gone. But it's just the mentality of it. Going in, getting stronger that off season when you're losing, but also like I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win. We gonna come back. We don't need help. We gonna come back and beat them same MLs and get to where we need to get to, and that what happened. And from that point, nobody else can win, bro. I can't call Bron a GOAT when Steph Curry in the same generation got 4 chips. I can't say that. KD come in, sweep him twice. Kawhi Leonard come in and got 2 chips. Who I can think of, you got like I could just think of others, like you got guys like Shea, like Bron in LA. He got a chip, but that chip is different. People say that the bubble is the hardest. I disagree from the standpoint of the game because how the game is played, the crowd matter, the moment matter. If we just play in the gym, nobody there, we see it. I see it all the time. Guys in pickup, they look like God. They can't miss it. But it's a different type of pressure when it's 98-98, 2 minutes left, All right, we're gonna see who the real killers is. We gonna see who gonna, you see what I'm saying? Like they just matter from a team perspective and how you distill the winning mentality with your teammates too. And like I say, it ain't taking no credit away from me in that bubble championship, but it's gonna always be an asterisk by it. Cause I put an asterisk by it because I know in a real life game situation, you in a gym and you playing in front of thousands of people is different when you playing in front of 0 people. And that pressure is just a little bit different. Our eyeballs on you. No matter what you do, we could be standing here talking. We standing here by ourselves, but if we in front of 50 people, that's a different type of feeling. You don't want to mess up. You think about messing up, like I don't need to mess up. It's like these people watching me right now. So it's just like it's a different type of feeling. But I got LeBron on my two, but like right now, like LeBron career kind of really over. It's nothing he really can do. You know, he's the all-time leading scorer, stuff like that. He played 21 seasons. I think he had a great career. We looking at the end of it. I really think he should go to the Cleveland to finish off last couple of years or whatever. But it ain't nothing he can do, man. MJ always been number one. Will be number one, man. The best pound for pound skill player we ever seen. Changed the game from all aspects. No weakness.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I have two people that you forgot to mention. My boy Shaquille O'Neal, and rest in peace to my boy Kobe Bryant.
Shaq, 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 top 10 for sure. Shaq ain't number one because
He's not.
If I had to break it down, like Shaq is the most dominant player, as in physical dominance we ever seen. Like we never seen a presence like that as far as domination of the game at his position. With Kobe, Bobby or Mike, and it ain't that, bro. Like people gotta understand, great. Like Kobe's greatest attribute was his mentality. Kobe wasn't Kobe wasn't the best natural talent. He had the talent, but he wasn't like, when we go look at the difference when Mike comes into the league. When Mike comes to the league, bro, we just still to this day we never seen nothing like that. Like we talking about a dude jumping from outside the block, double pumping with one gliding their tongue out, and he reversing it. Like as on a ability standpoint, like it just that's what it is. Like Kobe, it's the reason why Kobe is Kobe, because Kobe copies what he gets from Mike. He had to copy the best or learn from the best, and that's his path. I think a lot of people don't understand. Like Kobe IQ of the game and his will to work and his hard work and stuff like that is what achieved him. And it's a lot of kids out here. There's a lot of people out here don't understand it, especially like in today's game. I hate when people say today's game is better than yesterday's game. As far as playing the game of basketball, no. The players, as in far as natural talent and stuff like that, yeah, it's a lot of guys with better natural guys giving talent, better, guys, coming with some good athleticism already coming to the league and stuff like that. Not saying in the 90s or the 80s, guys didn't have great athleticism because they did, but it was just a different time in the game. Coming to guys like the way the game is played, guys can really express their game more in a sense. It's not really into a box.
Right.
Back in the 80s and 90s, the game was played a certain way. It was in a box because you're going out basic fundamentals. Now you're going out basic. Let me see what type of talent you got. It's more of a talent. Is more of a raw game than a skill game. If you like, prime example, like Europeans, like guys like Luka and Jokic and stuff like that, and guys not from the United States, they dominate because they skill. It's just the simple fact of just simple skills, and we're talking about guys that trying to get to that level or make it to the league. You got to master the simple skills before anything, and that's what the guys in the 80s and 90s doing. Like, is to get to your spot. We got Shea, who the MVP, won a chip, Finals MVP, all of that, and he got a mix of today's game, but he also got a mix of yesterday's game, which early 2000s, 90s, getting to your spots, mid range, being efficient, taking over the game, dominant. I'm gonna put my blueprint and my imprint on the game from the fact that if it's mano a mano, I don't need to go in and step back and shoot a tougher shot. I'm gonna get you to my spot. If you sag off, I'm gonna shoot on top of you. If not, put my back to the basket. We're gonna get all the way to that basket. I'm gonna take you off the dribble, and we're gonna get to the rim. We're gonna make the refs call. We're gonna get to the free throw line. We're gonna play the game smart. And then when stuff come to shove, some shots gonna come. You're gonna get a three. You're gonna get a step back three when it comes. When you get a feeling you got 25. But it just the simple fact of how that game is played. It's kind of hard to watch because you got a lot of guys just going there and chucking up threes, and it's a lot of open shots from the mid range, close shot, inside shot, stuff like that. So
Okay. You talking. So, we still got like 2 minutes left. So, I'm gonna bring out another topic. I feel like you know what topic I'm talking about. Entrepreneurship. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, um, I want to be honest with y'all. Entrepreneurship. Well, let me say this. Yeah, entrepreneurship is not easy work. It takes years of experience. Um, Let me ask you a quick question. Do you see yourself as an entrepreneur? Or do you see yourself going if you are, and if you do you feel like you can go full time entrepreneur?
master entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Reason why I say that though, the reason why I say that with confidence, I need to take notes. Why I say it like with confidence.
I might need to take notes myself.
But the reason why that's the first thing when it comes to being an entrepreneur. It's about having that confidence for one. Like if you don't feel like you can master something and you ain't never did it before a day in your life, then you don't need to do it because you ain't gonna master it. Because that confidence is the key factor of anything.
Faith.
Yeah. So prime example, it's like if I could gamble. If you ain't gonna gamble on yourself and you ain't do something, develop a plan, route, like, I be that his about he make $100,000 getting much traction. I only made 30,000. Damn, what I'm doing wrong? So it's just like in a perspective of if I'm doing wrong,
No, it's not. Keep going.
but like what I was saying, but like in a sense, like my business might be making $30,000 the first year. I can't hover and be, man, his stuff made it, man. Why mine ain't making? I'm ready to give up. Looking at the glass half empty, like, nah, like, all right, cool. I made 30,000 a year for my clothing business. All right, cool. What I need to do that's better? Like, I need to go ask them questions, but I need to go ask this person questions. What I learned from it, and I need to go, okay, what I did for marketing? Did I do enough? Like, you gotta challenge yourself because
Come on now.
when you're not challenging yourself, you gotta understand like there's gonna be you gotta take losses. There's gonna be some times where your vendors might mess up your clothing. There's gonna be some times where you might got a snake when you bringing on people Some people might take some money from you. Some people might take some equipment from you. Some people might take some clothing from you. It's gonna be there, like it's gonna be ups and downs when it comes to being successful, especially being an entrepreneur. You trying to do venture out, you trying to do anything, you trying to create really a brand that's gonna be a household name. So it's just like anything I'm doing, gotta have that confidence, but you gotta know how to take a loss. So if I take this loss, how can I learn? So when you take an L, when I say people, when I usually take it, when I say take an L, I'm not really want to say take a loss. How can I take that learning experience?
Right.
Because when you lose, you learn it. It only consider a loss when you give up.
Come on now.
So in order to be an entrepreneur, like I gotta know, like if I'm gonna do this, it might be some behind it. No telling when it might come. I might be successful the first 2 years, and next thing you know, my sales might plummet. Some might not be working right, or I might lose. My business might set on fire. I gotta go buy another building. You see what I'm saying? My
Right.
company, or something happened on my company cars, I gotta go re up and spend $150,000 just go get 3 more company cars, or whatever the case may be. Like somebody might break into if I got a business office, steal my equipment. I gotta go buy that back. You gotta understand that that's gonna come with it. You can't just blame or get down on yourself, blame God about it. Not like no, pray about it and be like, look, you know what? It's a sign. It was a sign for the equipment that I had. It got took cool. The guy telling me it was a better time. You know what? Go do it. I blessed you. Time. Don't get too down about it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep pushing. Even when it like you feel like your business straddling the fence or whatever you got going straddling the fence, like nah, keep going. Like you know what? Time's tough, but I'd rather go through 13, 15 years of being broke to be rich. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get that, once you achieve it, you ain't gonna never really go back. So it's just like I'd rather lose right now. So when I'm 30, 35 years old, and I have like my kids, it's time for my kids to go to good school, and I'm starting to have a family and stuff like that. I go take care of my wife. I go take care of my kids. I go take care of my sisters. I go take care of my brothers. I go take care of my pops. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your really end game? Like, if you're doing it just to, I just want to have money and go ball, your objective is over with. Because you go ball making $70,000 a year. After you ball that 1 year, what's next? But when you being on the flip side of pushing yourself, but you got a real motive, my sister need this. My daddy need this. I want to retire my mama. All right. If I want to retire my mama, if we talking about giving her something she never had before, put 3 M's in her bank account. I gotta grind. I gotta have this vision of being an entrepreneur and go along with it because even through my ups and downs, when I come all the way on top and I be blessed, I can do what I achieved and set out for. It's like pushing yourself to the so.
We talked about some great topics, some great examples when it comes to entrepreneurship. For me, when it comes to entrepreneurship, when I first, when I was in high school, I started taking pictures with my phone. Every event I was just taking pictures. I'm like, okay, I love computers. My mom, after I graduated, my mom gave me her professional camera at college, and I took off it. I said, man, people saying my pictures are short, like, and they were like, man, you need to do something with that. I said, okay, bet. So I started my own photography, and that's my main That's my main goal. That's my main. That's my the main thing that I have. So like if anything else don't work out in my business, my photography I go to. That's my main. That's my niche. When it comes and just like in my book, my first chapter is find your niche. Yeah, and y'all go follow my y'all go get my book called Steps on How to Find Step on Step how to become a successful steps on how to become a successful entrepreneur. So yeah, y'all go get that book for entrepreneurs. Um, but I took that into consideration. I went and I chased after my dream. So at first it was like a passion, but then I'm like, Lord, I want this to be a company. I just don't want it to be a passion. I just don't want this to be a business. I want it as a company. So, and that's what I did. I started doing other things. I started doing not just photography, but I started doing videography. I started doing graphic design, and that was the only three things I was doing at that time. That's when I was at high school, and college, right? And I was a very great success with it. But let me tell y'all something. Can I give y'all a nugget? You got to want to be trained. You have to be trained. Like you can't get out and do things on your own and expect no one to tell you something. You have to learn to listen in order to get trained as well. And that's what I did. And what I also did was I started rubbing off other people who are better photographers, better videographers, better graphic designers than me. And I started rubbing off of them, especially back in Natchez, like my boy, Michael Watts, my boy, I forgot the other guy name.
Shout out to Mike, man.
For real, shout out to Mike Watts. I got to make sure I tag him in this as well. Um, and he's anytime I need Mike, bro. And let me tell you something about Mike, y'all. Anytime I need Mike, he's always one call away. He might not, and if he don't answer, he gonna make sure he texts me. And one thing about him, he pour his heart out. I remember the time when he went, and I'm not trying to give out subject, but I remember he had his I think he had a heart attack,
Oh
and
yeah,
I
I
went to
remember
go
that.
see him in the hospital, and he was amazed. He was glad to see me, but after he got out, it just made him a stronger person, made him a better me, better him. And when I seen him, I'm like, man, I want to be just like Mike. I want to prosper. I want to be successful. I want to have my own company, just like him. But Michael Watts is somebody I will go to. It's my go to if I need any questions answered, or if I want to um if I want to ask him questions about entrepreneurship, or if I need a favor, he's gonna always do that favor for me. And same thing with him. If he comes to me and he needs a favor, I'm always there. Because he's always there. He has a genuine heart. But my main point is always find someone who's genuine and that's going to push you, and that's going to be a great example in your life that's going to push you to all that you have called that you are desiring to be. Just don't do it because the money is good. Just don't do it because that's my passion. Yes, let it be your passion, but go stronger than that. You got to speak affirmations in your life. Stop saying I'm trying to do this, or I would like to do this. Say I will do this. I will be a great success in it. I will be victorious in this. I will be the Mrs. CEO. I will run my own company. I will start my own get my LLC. Start speaking affirmation in your life. Start speaking affirmations in your life. And when you start speaking affirmations and start manifesting the things that you desire to do, that's what I tell you, God is going to open up that door. When I started doing my business, when I started my those three businesses, I said, Lord, I want to do more. But let me also tell you this: don't ever do anything in your life without putting God in there first. If God don't give you a blueprint, if God don't give you a blueprint, don't do it. It's not God. Only do things when God gives you a thought, and then God gives you a blueprint behind it. Go do it, because you're gonna be successful at it, and it's gonna put God. You're gonna not only be a great success at it, but money's gonna fall in your hands, and God's hands is gonna be upon it. So not only did I do the photography, videography, and graphic design business, but I went further. When I got to Alcorn, when I was at Hines, I started off as I got into the schools and I started doing stuff with the media team, taking pictures for the football team, traveling, doing stuff for the track team, just making myself known, putting myself out there. When you put yourself out there and you start networking, that's your go-to. You got to start networking. You got to start opening your mouth, putting yourself out there. When you go into, when I went to Alcorn, I met this man named Mr. Tommy Green. Oh, great man of God, a great business person, a great mindset, a great entrepreneur. And shout out to Tommy Green. I'm gonna make sure I tag you in this as well. Shout out to Tommy Green and shout out to Justice. I can't think of his last name, Justice. But Tommy Green is the one that opened up his eye, opened up to me at Alcorn, and that's all I did was open my mouth and say, "How do I get on the football team to take pictures?" So he immediately interviewed me and said I got the position. Ever since then, my name started. I started doing everything else, not just photography, videography, and graphic design, but I started doing even other stuff. And I met my boy Justice, and he opened up my eyesight to journalism when I started writing my own book, and he inspired me to do great things. He inspired me to be a writer. He inspired me to do just do great things when it comes to journalism. And shout out to Justice as well. I'll make sure I tag you as well. But after that, I'm like, God, what are you doing? What are you trying to do in my life? And God spoke to me. He said, you are an entrepreneur. I am calling you to entrepreneurship, and you will be a great success at it, and money will begin to fall upon you like never before. And that's what God was speaking to me, saying that, saying those things. And when I say entrepreneurship is not easy work, entrepreneur is not easy work. I just don't do photography. I just don't do videography. I just don't do graphic design. I just don't do journalism. But I do other stuff. I'm a dispatcher for the trucking industry. I'm a life insurance agent for the state of Louisiana, Texas, and Mississippi. I have running my own podcast called Let's Talk About a TV podcast. It's soon to get ready to launch my clothing brand called Saved by the Blood Creations. So all these little things I don't do without the help of God. If God don't tell me to do it, if God don't tell me to position myself to go further, then I'm not gonna do it. But if God give me that blueprint, I am definitely gonna do it. And there's more things that I will get ready to do as the months comes by. Just be prepared. But like I said, entrepreneurship is not easy work. It's not easy work. And I would tell anybody, get the blueprint from God. Get the blueprint from God. And get a team. Get a team. Because I used to do this by myself, and I still would be doing this by myself. But I found great people and great leaders like Izzy Holmes and Cameron Griffin, who I have not just poured into, but I feel like that has talent, who has gifts, who I feel like can talk, that I know can do, that can be a great success, not just in this business, but in their own business as an entrepreneur as well. And my business, my slogan is, when I eat, we all eat. When I grow, we all grow. So I don't just help myself, but I help other entrepreneurs as well. I help other people get their book out. I help other people start their business. I help other people be a great success at whatever they're trying to do. That's in a positive and godly way, not negative. So let me put that out there, not negative, but positive in a great way. So I do want to tell you this. Thank you for allowing me to pour into you. Thank you for allowing me. Thank you for just coming on, just being you. Um, just being you and just being a great success at what you're doing. God is getting ready. I see God, and I'm not trying to prophesy, but I see God getting ready to open even more doors up for you, bro. God is saying that He's getting ready to elevate you, and money's getting ready to fall upon you like never before. Get ready for the overflow. Get ready for the open doors. Get ready for the winning vision ideas. I see God getting ready to give you $1 million visions, $1 million ideas concerning your company. Yes, I said company. And just get ready for what God is getting ready to do. And for the other people, I want to speak over your life. I want to speak affirmation, saying, you will be a great success in whatever you're doing in Jesus' name.
Man, God, he done fucking bless me. Shit. Shit, I'm waiting on that motherfucker now. Hey, bro, you know what's so crazy, bro? Bro, we've been on each other for a minute. So it's just like, bro, it's just like, look at it from, bro, when we was in school, bro, like to where we at now. It just like not only like before we even came to this point, but like just like the things we been doing, like the careers we've been taking and stuff like that. And bro, like where we from? Like where we from, bro? Like people don't really understand. Like it ain't nobody really rooting for us. Like it's crazy. We got more people outside of where we from that's rooting for us, but like people within the area and especially in the city ain't really rooting for us, which is kind of weird, especially when you got relationships with them and stuff like that. And man, it's just kind of how the culture is where we from, bro. Like it's just a weird feeling, but it's just like, bro, like even when I first found out you was in the H, like you ain't got people that's gonna put you into the circle what they got going on, but it's really for you.
Exactly.
Like they'll see a way to try to benefit from out of you and stuff like that. But it was like, man, like you said, man, I know you like people. A lot of people know me, bro. Like even though like even from high school, bro, me being successful, bro, and hooping and shit. It just like a lot of people. That's what they know me for, cause like this was super big about me and what I got going on. But it's just like other people, like people that know me, like I put a lot of people on, like just in like opportunities and stuff like that, or like work with them what they got going on. Like I be giving like guys gyms and opportunities, meet them up, connect with people and stuff like that. Like I've been doing this since like beginning of the time. Like it's been guys, like even my home, like I've been opening up my home to like you see what I'm saying to a lot of people. Like it's a lot of love, bro. Like I done had stuff in my life where I didn't, like people from the city, bro. Like they couldn't wait to turn their back on me. Like they couldn't wait to say something about me, and it was like it was a word of mouth thing. Like I seen how I was. Like damn, bro. Like y'all don't know what I got going on. Like y'all just going on some shit on the internet.
Right.
So it's
Exactly.
just like, oh, I see how I really see how it is. But bro, it's just like yeah, bro. It's a blessing, bro. Like for us and where we at and what we trying to do. Like it's the road. Like this ain't the end of the road because when you trying to do something in life and you elevate, you ain't gonna do nothing but reach towards that goal, bro, and you having a prosperous life, bro, and keeping God first, man, importantly. And that's with anything you do. Talk to God about it and stuff like that. And man, like man, shout out to Mike, bro. People don't understand, bro. That's a good dude. That's a good dude. I feel like he like you see what I'm saying. We all a product of our environment, but we talking about a dude that man do everything. He do a lot of stuff. We talking about if he went in the city, if he went back in our hometown, bro, he'll be one of the ones. But that's just how it is in a simple point, in a simple fact that sometimes like our lives lead us to be stagnant. Doesn't mean you stagnant, but some things may be on the halt for a little bit. But it's just like, for the journey that he been on, and a lot of people that I know that been on, I see a lot of like classmates and stuff like that. They doing venturing, doing things, having a good life, having kids and having a family. Like it's kind of great to see, them elevating. So, bro, like it's all a blessing.
I just remember the man's name, Herman Caesar. Shout out to my boy Herman Caesar.
Herman Caesar been taking them pics for a long time. He didn't inspire me. All them chicks, man, he been taking pictures. I be like, God damn, man, Herman, I need to get in that. I need to go give me a camera or something, man.
Photography is where it's at, bro. But another thing with entrepreneurship, and I learned this as the years gone by. Actually, I learned this a year ago. It's said that your own family don't support you. And it's not because of what you got, it's because of you. And a lot of people don't see that outside of entrepreneurship, but in entrepreneurship, you'll start seeing it. Like, it's sad that people that don't even know you, a stranger, will support you. And that's just how the world is today. That's how the world is. Like, and people don't understand, like, we gotta get our money too. We gotta grind just like you gotta grind. Do I want to work a 9 to 5 the rest of my life? No, I do not. Who does? But and I'm gonna be honest with you, entrepreneurship is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's not. I'm gonna say it again. It's not for everybody. It's not make. It might not meant for you to work on or do an entrepreneurship. It might be meant for you to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. But for me, it's not where I want to be. I do not want to work a 9 to 5 job. I desire to do full time entrepreneurship. But I love what I do. I love the headaches, the time that I put away to do entrepreneurship. I love to travel. Man, ain't nothing for me to get behind the wheel at 3 a.m. in the morning and just travel and just drive.
Crazy. I'm in the bed. It's over with. Crazy.
Go to bed at 12 midnight and we still wake up and get on the road for 3 a.m. with no hesitation. Be tired as I don't know what, but as long as I got my coffee, that's all that matters. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed this conversation.
Nah, it's been a good episode, bro. Like, man, we're gonna have a lot of every episode of me gonna be great. We just gonna, we're gonna keep building on, but we talk about some of the good topics, man, that's going on, bro. So it's just like, we getting deeper and deeper. We the media, bro. Y'all come to us. Y'all want to hear y'all the best topics, bro. Y'all come to us, bro. Y'all come listen, tune in, get our opinions, bro. Hopefully, we get that chat going. Everybody talk, get their opinions. We want to ask some questions and shit like that. Try to really get some more guests on here. Some good guests. Tell their side of their stories and stuff they got going on. So, we for everybody though.
Exactly. So I do have some announcements that I would like to release. We are actually looking for a media person that will come in under AW Enterprise and get trained by me, or more weird, to work behind the scenes, to work the stream for when we go live for the podcast. You do not have to be experienced and you do not necessarily have to be a media person because, again, I am going to train you. So if you are interested, please let me know. Also, benefits with that is free photo shoots by me. Free photo shoots by me. If you desire to become a media person and work on this company, photo shoots, you got free photo shoots by me. If you have any questions that you would like to get answered, please send your questions to my DM on Instagram or my website. My website will be released next week. It's actually finished. I got to add some little finishing touches to it, but it is finished. If you would like to come on the show and be a guest, there will be a $50 fee, and you can talk about anything concerning your business or anything that you want to get off of your chest. If you just want to be a part of the company, if you have something that you would like to share and bring to the company, please do not hesitate to give me a call or send me a DM. And we are getting ready to start having fundraisers. So if you would like to donate something to the company, please DM me or go strictly to the website. Again, the website will be released next week on Monday. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Izzy, do you have any questions that you would like to release?
Man, look, we out of here. Time to go home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Until next Friday. Y'all stay tuned to next Friday at 7 p.m. Y'all take care. Till next time.